But now, new research out today says employers that embrace flexible working could boost applications from women for top jobs dramatically. The insurer Zurich found applications from women for management roles jumped 20% after they advertised all jobs with part-time, job share or flexible working options. With much of the workforce working in entirely new ways since the pandemic began, could this begin to narrow the gender pay gap? Well, let's talk this through with Alison Martin, who's Chief Executive of Zurich EMEA. Good to see you, Alison. Thanks for being on the programme. I must admit, this is something I know a lot about because flexible working is something that I work with in terms of how this operates in the UK. And what you've pointed out in the advert where it says flexible working options, that makes all the difference.
Exactly. 6 simple words. Instead of just putting full-time, you add part-time, job share, flex work. It's as simple as that. And it's fabulous to see that actually, I mean, we had 16% increase in the number of women applying for all roles, and as you said, 20% increase in senior management. Because I think it's important, why did we do this? Well, it's about trying to understand the root causes of the gender pay gap, so trying to understand that to then be able to address it. So it's actually having more women apply and then get hired into those senior roles. And we're really pleased to say that we've actually seen an increase. We've seen a 33% increase in the number of women who've actually attained senior manager roles over the last year since we put this policy in place.
And how many others do that in terms of, in your field, in financial services and elsewhere? Because as you say, it makes a huge difference on the talent that apply for the job in the first place.
Exactly. You're not limiting your talent pool. And the most important thing is to broaden your talent pool out as far as you possibly can and then be able to access it. I can't comment on how many of our peers do this or not. We certainly believe that through this study, working with the Government Equalities Office, that we're the first insurer to advertise all roles. There have been a few limited exceptions, but all roles on this basis.
And quite often, women want to apply for a role. They want a flexible role, but because it's not in the ad, they may not even go for it either. But it's really important, isn't it, for women who are looking to apply for jobs to ask for that flexibility if it's not in the advert, wouldn't you say?
Exactly. And it's something that's really important. We offer this to all of our employees, so this isn't just for people, new joiners for us. One of the other things that we've seen is that actually it's about the language you use in your adverts as well. So we work with a third-party supplier to make sure that all of our job adverts we make in gender-neutral language. So we try and use words like encouraging, partnering, collaborate, etc., instead of using colder, harder words, which typically attract more of a male-dominated set of applicants.
And just quickly, Alison, I mean, I'm a part-time worker, I'm a mum. It's important, isn't it, to say that women's careers are not stymied or they don't level off necessarily if you're part-time.
Exactly. And it's one of those areas where it's so important to improve the equality that we have within the workplace, and that's diversity across all measures. I'm a working mum with 2 kids as well, and I do flex work. I think it's so important that actually we offer the opportunities to include as many people as we possibly can in the workforce. Yeah.
All right, Alison Martin, nice to meet you. Thanks for being on the programme.
Thanks for having me.